There are a number of very interesting things in the emails that have been released this week. And as I understand it, there are two tranches. There is the tranche that was released yesterday, and then an additional tranche that was released today. And yes, there's a bunch of juicy details in here. One thing that I want to highlight right away is that there was a criminal referral, as you and I discussed last week, against Nellie Orr. The 17 pages released today actually does reinforce that criminal referral. It really appears as though these are smoking guns, because there is an email that went from Nellie Orr to one of her husband's subordinates, which said, quote, I sent it to Wayne. I sent this information to Wayne because he's been pulling together stuff, including reports from back in November. It's all a bunch of things on Russia and includes information on Trump. She said on October 19th, 2018 to Congress that she would not, quote, have any knowledge of DOJ's investigations of Russia. That's a lie. This is more and more smoking guns piling up against Nellie Orr.
Right, because remember, the criminal referral is essentially for perjury. She said she has no knowledge. She would have had no knowledge of the Department of Justice, their Russia investigation. So you have that. You have her admitting in an email that she had knowledge. You also have, on May 23rd of 2016, a Department of Justice prosecutor by the name of Lisa Holton emailed Bruce Orr to see if he would connect her, the prosecutor, and her team with Nellie Orr. Nellie Orr worked for Fusion GPS, the same opposition research firm that hired Christopher Steele to put together this dossier, this anti-Trump dossier. Bruce Orr responds to the email from the Department of Justice prosecutor. He says, quote, I'm sure Nellie would be delighted to speak with them. I'm pretty sure there is no conflict of interest since they aren't paying her or anything like that, unquote. But how could she have those conversations while still claiming she knew nothing about what the Department of Justice was doing in their probe regarding Russia?
What indeed? And this is actually, this leads to a second lie, right? That same, what you're saying, Liz, leads to a second lie. In October 19th, 2018, same congressional testimony, she said, or the question was asked to her in the congressional testimony, at any point prior to fall of 2016, did you discuss your research on organized crime and Donald Trump with individuals outside of Fusion GPS, outside of this Mayflower breakfast meeting? And she answered, no. There is a document in here which proves that she was actually doing exactly that. That's exactly what she was doing. In this latest information released today, she is providing that information to that same individual that you just mentioned at DOJ. And it seems to me that what really was going on here was she was feeding live information that was being paid for by the Hillary Clinton campaign to the Department of Justice, and they were using it for law enforcement purposes. And let's be clear, she then went to Congress and lied about that.